Have you ever just scrolled through your feed and suddenly you see something that you can... We're talking about the most disturbing incidents ever documented online. But hey, vanilla beans, if you have a strong stomach and think you can handle this, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Okay, vanilla beans, have you ever watched Bob the Builder before? This first incident would be Bob the Builder if he was a psychopath. It's called the 3 Men 1 Hammer incident, and the video was actually part of the famous RTG or Run the Gauntlet challenge, which I've talked about in a previous video. But anyways guys, this one was one of the last ones and most horrifying in the list, and for good reason. Watch this video with me and find out why.
Let's talk about
3 Men, 1 Hammer.
This video starts with a man riding a bike down the street. Once these 2 men saw the guy with the bike, they kicked his wheels, then struck him with a hammer off the bike. Then they took the man into the woods. You can see that he's been brutally injured. The 2 men laid the man down to the ground. The 2 men begin smashing the man's face with a hammer one by one. The man's face was just awfully smashed, and there was blood bubbles when he tried to breathe. The 2 men takes a screwdriver and stab the man in the stomach countless times. A couple of seconds later, one of the killers took the screwdriver and stabbed the man's eyes while he's still conscious. It is said that the 2 killers went on a killing spree before the crimes take place.
Vanilla beans? Imagine you're just peacefully riding your bike to school and then some random dudes just attacked you for no reason. Like, bro, what do you get out of it? Do I have some kind of gold bar in my school bag or something? Like, if you want to get my lunch money, you could've just asked Big Bully Boy. No need to attack me with a hammer. Luckily this happened a long time ago, and I don't think you guys should be too worried about it. Still, it's crazy scary that it even happened once. Okay, so next up, have you guys ever seen those fail videos of people jumping off cliffs into water? It's usually pretty funny, right? Well, this one is the opposite of funny. It's called the face split incident. This happened for real in Spain. 2 brothers were jumping off a cliff into the water. The first brother was totally fine, but the second brother, you can probably guess what happened to him by the name of the incident. I wouldn't even dare watch the whole original video, I'm not that brave. But take a look at this clip that explains the incident.
Let's talk about
Face split incident.
the face split incident took place in Spain back in 2009. It all started when 2 brothers were swimming in the ocean and decided to jump off a cliff. The first brother jumped perfectly and landed safely in the water, without injuries. Then it was the second brother's turn. He was ready to jump, but when he did, he landed on a concrete, splitting his face open. He then fell into the water. As he floated, his head was completely covered in blood, staining the water around him red. He was rushed to the hospital, and the doctors tried everything to save him, but he sadly died. There's a video of the incident, but I'd rather not watch it. It's too disturbing. Stay safe.
Oh man, I can definitely understand her not wanting to watch that. I actually found the video, but I don't think YouTube would ever allow me to show it. But guys, please don't search it up unless you want to see a face split open. It's much more horrifying than you could imagine. And honestly, it's so sad that that guy died from that. Poor guy just wanted to have some fun and impress his friends. But guys, this is why you should never do something dangerous, even if your friends want you to do it. You should learn to say no to doing dangerous things, because some things will only hurt you if you do them. Okay, changing the vibe a little. You know what helium is? Have you ever seen those videos of people talking with super high-pitched voices after they inhaled helium? It sounds super funny. Well, actually helium is also used for some balloons. But this next incident is about a specific type of helium balloon that was acting very differently from other balloons we know. And let me tell you, this creeped me out completely. It's the SpongeBob balloon incident from 2011. There was this Nickelodeon event with a ton of balloons, but one SpongeBob balloon was just off. It looked creepy. Happy, but creepy. Take a look at this video.
Let's talk about
SpongeBob Balloon 2011 incident.
Back in 2011, there was this Nickelodeon mall, filled with balloons and all sorts of fun stuff. But there was one SpongeBob balloon that people found a little unsettling because it looked really creepy. Here's some photos. It seemed to take on a life of its own because people started saying that this SpongeBob balloon would follow them at night. Even though they hadn't bought it, it would even creep around their houses. Some even claimed to see the SpongeBob balloon floating around their bedrooms when they were trying to sleep. These creepy balloons were half deflated, unlike the normal SpongeBob balloons, which were fully inflated. And some of the SpongeBob balloons with their big, wide smiles were the scariest.
That's not a balloon, girl. That's gotta be some kind of stalker ghost in the form of a balloon. That smile is just uncanny. I don't know what else to call it. I can't believe they did that to my SpongeBob. If you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe. Let's also confuse the others by commenting Sponger Bobber in the comments. They have no idea what's going on. Speaking of haunted places, have you guys ever heard of the Manila Film Center? This one's for my Filipino viewers, but drop a comment on which country you're from, guys. I'm kinda curious to know where my viewers are watching from. Okay, so this building in the Philippines is known as the most haunted place in the country. It was supposed to be used as sort of a Hollywood type place, where they record movies and stuff. They were building it super fast for a film festival that was being held there. But when building projects are rushed, bad things happen. And you won't believe what kind of horrors happened. Watch this.
Let's talk about Manila Film Center. Manila Film Center is situated at the southwest end of the Cultural Center of the Philippines complex in Pasay, Philippines. Tragedy that occurred in Manila, Philippines in 1981. The construction of the Manila Film Center was overseen by the former First Lady, Imelda Marcos. Construction was rushed to ensure the center would be ready for the Manila National Film Festival. Unfortunately, a tragic incident took place around a.m. on November 17, 1981. The scaffolding collapsed, leading to the fall of at least 169 workers, who were buried by quick-drying wet cement. Following the accident, construction was halted due to the loss of these workers. The building became known for being haunted by spirits, earning the reputation of being the most haunted building in the country.
How do you even have 160 workers on a piece of scaffolding simultaneously? That sounds impossible and so dangerous. But guys, can you imagine being buried alive like that? Like, guys, have you seen quicksand before? This is like quicksand, but 100 times worse. Imagine trying to swim out of the cement, but to no avail. You're buried alive. Oh my gosh, I'd be so afraid. And the worst part, guys, is that they just kept building over them. Like that's a recipe for a haunted house. Who would ever dare to go in there? Definitely not me. Maybe you guys are braver. I know a lot of you guys are from the Philippines. So let me know in the comments if you've ever visited the Manila Film Center. Alright, now we're really getting to the dark stuff. This one is from the dark web, and it's called the Man Eating Soup video. Ugh. Even the name sent shivers down my spine. So there's this guy just sitting at a table, eating soup with a big spoon. And behind him is a mascot. What I'm really wondering, and the reason I'm showing you this video, is to find out where those mascots are from. If you guys recognize where it's from, please leave a comment. Now let's watch the video together, explaining the situation.
The creepiest video was found on the dark web. Part 1.
Blank room soup.
This features a man seated in a chair at a large round table, eating soup with a large wooden spoon. Later, people noticed he was crying while eating, although you can't see his eyes because they are blanked out. Tears were visible, falling from his face. People realized he was crying because the two mascot guys forced him to eat his wife. And the food was not soup, it was her wife. And he knew that he was going to be killed by the mascot guys. That's why he's crying. The mascot guys patted his back, comforting him as he cried. It was clear this was his last meal before his death.
I couldn't quite see if he was crying, but that whole situation seemed a bit staged. The mascot standing behind him made him eat his own wife? Like that's gotta be made up. Or at least I hope so. And guys, I actually did some research on this, and I found the actual video, since she barely showed anything while explaining it. So let's watch a couple of seconds of it. Wow, he really is crying. Wait, that's so creepy, Vanilla Beans. I can't look anymore. Stop the video. Wait, there was 2 of them? Did they kidnap him? I'm getting so scared. It might actually be his wife in the soup. And they were patting his back, like, it's okay, buddy. Wow, that's so horrifying. They look kinda like some evil Teletubby though. Okay, I need a breather after that. This next one is creepy, but in a different way. The video is called the Kuyan Dayak. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation, but it actually means the Dayak tribe. It's a myth from this indigenous group in Borneo, which is a big island in Southeast Asia. It's very spooky, guys. Some of you guys might actually live near where this story originates. Here's a video explaining the situation.
Kuyang Dayak is a video uploaded on February 8, 2011. The Kuyang is believed to be a witch or sorcerer who possesses the ability to detach their head from their body. Kind of familiar with Manananggal, located in the Philippines. You can watch on the YouTube. Basically, you can see a head from the start. They thought it died. Well, it's alive.
A floating head? Imagine seeing that on your way home from school, guys. I'd run and scream for help immediately. I hope it's just a myth though, and not actually real. Remember, never talk to floating heads, unless it's Pac-Man. Pac-Man's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright guys, for this last one, we have a really sad accident. It's called the Mirror Concert incident. Apparently it's about a band that was having a concert. A happy and exciting moment for the band. But what happened next is so depressing. Maybe it was just bad luck. It almost seems suspiciously bad. Where's this video to find out what happened?
Explaining Incidents, Part 5.
Mirror concert incident.
In July 28, 2022, a concert named Mirror was performing in Hong Kong. It was going well and perfectly good until one of the backup dancers named Molly Kai Yin was paralyzed. So this is what happened. While they were performing a huge 4-inch TV hit, Molly Kai Yin and one other member, Molly Kai Yin, was pinned to the ground just under the screen. He suffered serious neck injuries. He was in the hospital for 6 months after the incident happened. The bad thing is that was their first ever concert. Both of them is recovering now and is feeling great. The video is available at YouTube, so watch it on your own risk, but be careful because it can affect your stomach. That's all, and stay safe.
This one sounds a little made up. A 4-inch TV? That's like 10 centimeters. I think my phone is like way bigger than that. How do you get pinned to the ground by a 4-inch TV? I guess that's why you shouldn't trust all stories that you hear on the internet. Some people just make stuff up for likes. I'd never do something like that to you guys though. I try to be critical of all these videos, so you guys get the truth. Anyways, Vanilla Beans, my brain needs a break after all that. That was some of the most disturbing stuff I've ever talked about. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real one. Comment SpongeBobber if you made it this far in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there.